Hello, everybody. Before we get into showing the park, I just want to update you on my decision to continue making the videos for the previous park that's not completed yet, the one that's set in Evergreen Gardens. I haven't touched it. I've been busy with life stuff. But in my free time, I've just been prattling around in Forest Frontiers, and one thing led to another. I didn't take this park seriously for 1 second when I started to build it. And by the midway point, I realized that I was actually building a pretty nice laid out park. So I'm going to turn off the camera, I'm going to turn off this thing above my head, and I'm just going to slowly pan the camera around. I'll keep the microphone on in case I want to make a comment, but enjoy the park. The other one, the Evergreen Gardens, the reason why I stopped was because my brain was so preoccupied with doing other things. It sort of ate into my time, and I lost confidence in building that park. It's a huge project, that Evergreen Gardens map. It's a huge map that takes a long time for you to be able to do anything. Just an FYI, this map itself took weeks. I loaded it up, played for 10-20 minutes, and then turned it off. But now that the park's complete, I felt that I have to do it justice by recording it and putting it on YouTube. And not only that, it's one of those things, it's like in case I lose the save file, I will always have the YouTube video to show me at the park. And yeah, it's for you to enjoy it just as much as me in the future if I do accidentally lose that save. So, hope you enjoy it, and take care, and I'll see you in the next videos, I guess. Bye-bye. There you have it. I thought it'd be best to not talk actually during it. Yeah, another completed park. And I think it looks absolutely brilliant. I just absolutely love it. I know the camera work of me moving around and doing all that stuff is a little bit jarring, but there's no real good way of being able to show a park without doing all this weird cutaway thing. And I didn't put stuff inside buildings, like for instance with this one, it's just flat and, you know, whatever. I typically would. But it's mainly because of... I like to add a lot of glass to structures so that you can see in. And unfortunately, there's no glass in Forest Frontiers. It's extremely limited on what you can actually do. I mean, it's like... so I decided to not put stuff in buildings because there's no like glass on the roof or whatever so that you can actually see what's going on inside. But either way, I absolutely love the fact that I went into this much detail with the park. And I've just tried to make it look like an actual functioning working park. I'm very proud of this one. This one turned out to be fantastic. I absolutely love this coaster. So it's 5.5, 6.4, 4.5. A little bit higher on the nausea, but that's okay. Like, you just... It's Forest Frontiers. This, as well as the wooden one, these two coasters, you just sort of have to build them. Like, the law, when you're playing Forest Frontiers. And what I love about this one is just how it interweaves through buildings and goes underground and then comes back up, and like, I absolutely love it. It's one of the best coasters I've ever made because it looks realistic, like in terms of the way that you would see a coaster like this. That this is, you know, I put a lot of time and energy and effort into this coaster in terms of like the looks of it. So you got like this sort of little opening here with trees and bushes around the front. Try to make it look as if it's, you know, a designed coaster. And I absolutely love it when I see players do this. When they sort of incorporate not just the landscape, but buildings into a coaster. You don't really see many people do that. You don't see many people do that at all. Even one of the big channels like Marcel, he does try his best. But obviously, is catering his content. And I don't know if I've ever seen Marcel build a park like this. It'd be interesting to see if he has. I'm not always watching his channel, obviously. But I just love it when a player makes a realistic park. I feel like I've put a bit of me into this. You know what I mean? I quite like it. This was the challenge. I was like, what the hell am I supposed to put over here? So I built all this other side. This was the last thing I built in the park. And originally there was like a Dodgems over here. And I just couldn't justify it as a ride for this this point in the park. There was a perfect amount of space here for a swinging ship. So I thought I'd put that there. And I started to build all the scenery around it. I was like, actually, you know what, that actually looks really good there. But either way. Turned out to be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I love this sort of weird sculpture thing above. Because as you're down here and you look up and you see this coaster, like this one right now, like come down and then zip around. God, I'd love to see that in an actual park. Kept it plain, kept it simple. I didn't want to go too heavy on trees and bushes for the coaster itself. But either way, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this. This is like a little bit cramped. I will say that it does feel a little bit cramped, but Forest Frontiers, you kind of... Nicely timed alarm there. You kind of... you sort of have to cramp it in. There's not that many rides in this. If you actually look, there's this many rides. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What, 10 rides roughly? I just love sitting here looking at it. It's just so nice. It's almost therapeutic playing this game. Really do love playing RollerCoaster Tycoon. I'll get back to those other videos, the other park, and I'll try and get that completed in much the same manner of completion. But yeah, thank you for watching. And I'll try and get that other part completed. But for now, cheers and goodbye.